Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Day Trade with Tony, the Small Account Challenge 2023. So, when I say Small Account Challenge, I have to caveat that it's not a small account anymore. The reason it's called the Small Account Challenge is that's what we started with. We started with just under $2,500 day trading an account on the US stock market, the NYSE and the NASDAQ. I'm using an offshore broker, which so that I can trade a small account without running into the PDT rule. If you're wondering what the PDT rule is, the pattern day trading regulation, where they limit your number of trades if you don't have a $30,000 account or more. So we're trading a small account, $2,500. 17th of January is when we started. Today is Monday, the 6th of March. So we've had coming up to 2 months. So at the back end of next week, it'll be 2 months. And we started today with $27,000 in the account. So we've already grown it from $2,500 up to $27,000. And what I would say is the whole point of this is incremental growth. It's compounding as well. So there will come a point where we start to plateau because the economies of scale don't continue that way when you're trading kind of low and low flow, low cap stocks. So we set ourselves a goal of growing the equity position, growing the account 5% each day until we reach $30,000, and we'll continue to try to grow it 5%, but to $30,000, it then becomes a little bit more difficult to grow it 5% incrementally each day, and so on and so forth. So we'll basically just see what we can do for the rest of March. So today, 5% of 27,000 would effectively have been 1,350, so 1,350. And we've had a nice, good green day. We've more than doubled the goal. We only traded the one stock. We traded pre-market. We got to goal, had another trade, doubled the goal, and then got out. That was essentially it. So we traded BBIO Pharmaceutical, moved up huge amounts on the day, and we were able to get in just before 9 o'clock market time. We got in for a move up, break of the VWAP, and then we got locked in a bit of consolidation. But then as it broke out, we were able to take some profits. There was a pullback, and then as it made new moves to the upside, we re-entered and took some profits on the way up as well. So that was BBIO Pharma. So let's have a look at the actual chart and what it looks like and what we actually did. So as you can see here, it's a gapped up. Huge gap up first thing in the morning, then a pullback, and it's just consolidated. It starts going sideways. Then it made this break over the VWAP up towards $19. Got rejected at $19. Came all the way back down below $17. Then it made another attempt. As it broke through the VWAP, that was our cue to enter. We got in for the break of the VWAP. It didn't go all the way up. It just then started to enter this consolidation phase here. So we just held through that until it then started to make its move up here. And we took profits up here. And then as it started to pull back, we took the rest off. It pulled all the way back at the VWAP. So as it started to bounce and make new highs here, that's the first candle make a new high with that one. But we actually got on this one. So it broke $18. We got into the break of $18. We're able to take profits, add, and then take profits up at the top here. So that was just over $3,000 in profits. What I'll do is I will tag that on the back of this trade recap. But before I do, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. And if you're not subscribed already, subscribe to the channel for regular day trading content. And what I'll do is let's have a look at where the account is actually up to right now. As I said, before we started today, we were just over $27,000. $27,244 was our equity position. We just got another $3,000 to add on, so that's $3,175. Because it was such an easy, smooth trade, there's not a lot of charges involved in that. So we effectively, I'll say approximately $3,000. We'll find out after, well, after settlement in the morning. Any kind of hidden charges, but it's likely to be around $3,000, which then takes us up to that, well, just over $30,000. So then the challenge is effectively complete. But we'll continue trading the small account, this same account, see what we can do in March. So let's take a look at the old statistics, shall we? So let's just look at the calendar overall. So we got into January. We started on January 17th with 2,576. I think it was just under 2,476. It was just under $2,500. And then we had 2 green days, a no trade day. So we don't take a trade if there's no trades to take. It's that simple. Another day. So first day would have been significantly over goal. Then we've had another couple of good green days. As you can see, small gains, incremental gains. Another no trade day. Small incremental gains in January. Then we went into February. First couple of days, and then we had a really nice big green day that set us up. So $3,000 in gross profits, and another good day on the Friday. That really set us up. So this kind of nullified the Fridays. Our first red day was on the Monday. Then we had a no trade day, 2 more no trade days that week. Another $2,000. Another good day on the 8th of February. Another red day on the 14th, Valentine's Day. Go figure. And then 2 no trade days. It was a federal holiday on the 20th. So then we came into the end of the month. We had some really good days. Basically, we're talking 4 figures each day, coming towards the end of February on the small account. So we're able to grow because of the incremental growth of the account. We're able to start taking bigger size. We're able to take better leverage positions and get bigger gains. We've now had our biggest day of the challenge was 4,700 a couple of weeks ago now, well, just over a week ago. Did 3,800 in the middle of last week, and came into March and we did a $2,500 account, so it's twice the goal at the time. We did 1,300 on the Thursday. We didn't trade on Friday, so I had to go to the dentist and get a root canal surgery on Friday. I wasn't feeling the best, so I didn't trade on the small account on Friday. Had a kind of a lucky escape on the main account, and we've had the $3,000 today. So that's the story so far of this small account challenge. So it is really that simple. It's and that's how it's been growing. So in terms of gross profits, this isn't the position on the account. This is the gross profits before fees and charges and commissions, etc. So $33,000 in total in terms of gross profits. And if you add on top of that the $2,500, you'll see where we're how much we've actually been charged in terms of fees and charges. So we're a little over. We're going to be starting tomorrow with a little over $30,000. So we're looking at almost $5,000 in fees and charges. So you've got to keep that in mind. It's almost what's about 15-16%. So it's a good green day. It's like more than 10% gain today, more than double goal again today. So really good growth on a small account, steady but incremental growth, taking the good setups, not getting greedy, just getting to goal, getting out and leaving it. That's what you do with these small accounts, and that's the best way to trade. Is don't be greedy. Just set your goal, get to goal, get out. And if you can do that and be disciplined enough to do that, then you can earn a nice, tidy living just trading relatively passively or relatively moderately on a margin account. And it's important I say margin account because that the leverage makes a big difference. And you'll see that the kind of sizing I was taking today on when I post the trade replay. So that's essentially where we are, and that's essentially what we're looking at. I mean, having a good time on the small account. I wish that the The main account was just as good, but it not quite. If I look at 4 out of 5 of the trades that I'm selecting, because I'm being very cautious with my trade selection, just very methodical in my trade selection, 4 out of 5 of my trades are profitable. That being said, my largest loss, $2,000. My largest gain, as I say, 4,700. So risk versus reward is actually really, really good. Gains versus losses, $38,000, or nearly $39,000 in profits, and just over $5,000 in total losses. So this equity curve is just phenomenal on the small account. So if my main account was like this, I'd be very happy. So now we've got over a $30,000 account. That's normally what I start my main account with each month. Well, I haven't done this last 3 months. I've been trading with a 6-figure account this last 3 months, and I've enjoyed it, so I'm kind of keeping it there. But let's see how much we can grow this account now in March. Can we get this to a $100,000 account in March? We'll see. I have to be aggressive to do that. Probably, let's see if we can get it to at least $50,000 in March. So if we can go from, by the 17th of March, St. Patrick's Day, if we get to the 17th of March, that'll be exactly 2 calendar months, and we will, if we can get to $50,000 by the 17th of March, then we'll have grown the account $50,000 in, well, $47,500 in 2 calendar months. So let's see what we can do. I'm not going to be ridiculously aggressive. That's what I do on my main account, and quite frankly, it's probably not paying off at the moment. But just having the 2 accounts, it means I can be selective on this one and not have to worry about, the risk of FOMO and then giving it back to the market. So that's where we finished today on the small account. A little over $3,000 in profit. You want to see how it was done? I've already shown you on the review on the chart, but watch it in as good as real time. Here's the recap. I'll be doing it again tomorrow, an hour before the market opens. So come join me and you can watch it live. Hope to see you there. Take care. See you soon. Range on this is quite big, 30 cents on this on the range. I'm now looking for at least $18 on this. Hey, Bolt. Every day's a school day, Julie. If you stop learning, you stop growing, and if you stop growing, you start dying. So every day's a school day. I'm on the small account today. Started off. I've got a starting position 27,000, just over 27,000 on this. And it's not, I would say small account. It's not really a small account anymore, is it? When I say it's starting at 27k. So we're looking at $1,400. That's our target. Well, round that up. $1,500 for the target for today for this account. Looking for the break of $18. 1784. So spread to 10 cents. Ish. Above the VWAP, this is going to be quite good. Bridge Biopharmaceutical. What time was it when I called this one out in the Discord this morning? I think it was 12 o'clock my time, so that would have been 7 o'clock. Why are you borrowing against it? It looks strong to me. It's got quite a bit of range on this one as well, so just bear that in mind. The spreads have widened, almost 20 cents. Also bear that in mind. Oh yeah, JSpec. The good thing is when it's easy to borrow, it's usually a good liquid stock, so it's usually got good liquidity. There's quite a bit of short interest on it though. It's like 20% short. So if this continues to move up, it's up over 60% on the day already. If it continues to move up, it could well trigger a bit of a squeeze. Oh, it's still aching, but it's better than it was last week. Oh, I was in pain last week. I really was. And then, of course, on Friday, I had to have a root canal done, so that's even worse. It felt like that was worse than the actual pain. I felt like I may as well have not have had it done because I would have been in less pain. The bloody root canals are worse than the actual pain of the toothache. Broker, Capital Markets Elite Group. Nice swing trade on Friday with 3 CAI. I probably should have done that in hindsight, but well, let's face it, dentistry is just a money-making racket, isn't it? You know what I mean? They could have extracted it for, and it probably would have cost me a couple of $100, but the root canal, it's over $1,000, so it's just a money-making racket. We're working for $18. Rate of $18, we're going to get it. Try again. $29.90, $17.90. We're looking for $18. 9 more cents. Positive phase two trials. That's what this is moving on. It's not. I wouldn't say it's a huge float. It's 85 million, so it's still relatively small. But anything less than 100 million is what I would consider a small float. When it's less than 10 million, it's a micro float. So I wouldn't say it's a huge float, but it's not a small float. It's not a micro float. JSpec. I do prefer kind of 10 million and below in terms of for volatility, but less than 100 million is okay. Yeah, they are painful fast. Annoying is what they are. And you kind of got you kind of a captive audience as well. I was like, okay, may as well just hop on a plane at the weekend and go for Turkey. It'll be cheaper. I'll get the accommodation and the for a bloody root canal. I'll get the accommodation and the treatment and some sunshine, and it'll be cheaper than getting it done here. Cost a bloody fortune they do. Scam, what is what it is. Just the spreads are ticking. Still waiting for that extra 10 cents here. Come on. A bit of extra volume coming in here. To the downside though. I've traded this one before, a few times, pretty sure. So what I would class as a huge float is like, Bank of America or something that's got like billions of shares. That's what I would class as a huge float. A big float, anything between a mid-sized float, I would say, is anything from kind of 100 million to 500 million. And then from 500 million, I would say large cap, 500 million to like a billion. Not interested in your promotion. Just dropped 20 cents, 23 cents, which is pretty much what the ATR is right now. Still looking for $18. Well, it really wants to hold the $0.50. That's where it found support with previously. And this move up. Yeah, it's hanging around a VWAP at the moment. That's where I'm hanging around. It's actually not looking too bad on the higher time frames. Not too far out the way on the higher time frames. Just because of the scale I've got in here, makes it look a lot worse than it is. What's that done? What doesn't last? What lasts for 10 years? We've got a little over half an hour to the open. But this is one I certainly will be watching at the open, whether I'm in it or not. Oh, any Manchester United fans in the chat? Would you like to have a talk? Would you like to get some commiserations? Would you like some sympathy? Because you're not going to get it from me. An avid Liverpool supporter, you're not going to get it from me. Anybody else have a really good weekend besides me? That just wasn't a particularly good weekend. I was still in pain on Saturday. Red wine hasn't worked well with the pain, I've got to say. But I was still in pain on Saturday, and yesterday I had quite a few alcoholic imbibements after that game, during and after that game. Sorry to hear. Well, I'm not sorry at all. I don't know why I'm lying, Kyle. Ah, right, okay. We said that crowns only last approximately 10 to 15 years. They say a crown will last, and then you have to have it redone. My crowns, well, most of my crowns are these two are still in after what, 25 years, nearly 30 years. So these two, my rabbit teeth. Had this one redone a couple of years ago, last year I think it was, and I had this one as an implant. So I had these 4 knocked out brass knuckles. Got hit with brass knuckles after a night out with a friend. But that's Wigan for you. It's a lovely place. Go and visit. No. Oh, he's probably changed a lot. Take your boxing gloves. Right, can we get $18 now? 7 now. I mean, come on. The worst defeat that Manchester United's ever had by any team. 7-0. Joint worst, because you have to go back pre-World War II for the last time it happened. People saying that Liverpool fans are celebrating like they won the World Cup. It's a historic moment. No other team's ever beat Man United 7-0. Although it's becoming a bit of a habit. We put 5 past them last season. City put 6 past them earlier this season. So, yeah, United are back. There we go. We got the break of 18 that I was waiting for. Still in for 2,500. Fill me. Caught between the spreads. There we go. Got filled. Nice. Good start. Am I out of tea? Hey, cash flow, how you getting on? It's a good start to the day, is that? You had to be patient. In for the break of the VWAP and then just patient for the breakout. Now we've got to pull back, so I just took my profits. This is the small account, Thomas, yes. So we're almost twice goal. Yeah, we're actually twice goal because my equity position is 27,000. I've just made 2,700, so we're at 10% growth on the small account. This is the small account. For a free stock scanner, I would say there's try trading terminal. I'm not sure if I can put the link in the description, but what I'll try it. For a free stock scanner, tradingterminal.com. I wouldn't say it's the best, but for free, I mean, you've got FinViz and a few others. You get what you pay for, you know? So tradingterminal.com is a relatively new one that's been put up by bull bear traders. So check it out. It's free enough. I wouldn't say it's great, but you can get some of the stuff, and you can get a lot of what I use. Benzinga is by far the best for me in terms of value, in terms of functionality, in terms of usability. If you put everything across the board, then Benzinga for me is probably the best. Trade Ideas is good, but it's more expensive. Trade Ideas is very expensive. Benzinga's not cheap, but if you're going to go for Benzinga, check the link in the description or in my link tree, and you can try it out for free. But if you're going to go for it, make sure you use my discount code because you don't want to pay full price. But FinViz is kind of clunky as a free. You've got scanners. It's exactly the FinViz scanners, but you can use scanners in TradingView as well. Over $18, and might try and move back in. All right, okay, that explains things. That does explain things. I got abscesses here. I had root canals done for my crowns, and I got abscesses. I didn't know what was causing it, but now you're saying that, no, it's the same scanner as FinViz. So TradingView uses the FinViz scanners. It's not great. It's not real time either. You can get real time data on TradingView if you subscribe it. You only need the basic subscription, and you'll get real time data on TradingView. But the scanners are not as good. They're a bit clunky. The FinViz scanners are a bit clunky, but you can use them if you're looking for. You get what you pay for, like I say. So if you're going to be trading, you're planning on doing it. If you're just going to do it as a hobby, then by all means, you're not really using real money, or by all means, free scanners. But if you're going to be doing it and you want to make money, it's worth paying a little bit. I mean, for 100 quid a month, less than, I'd say it's definitely worth. 100 quid a month is definitely worth the price of Benzinga. The essential package, not the options package. The options package, you're paying a lot more, but essential package for sure. Obviously, this over 8. So that's the top. Let me get that out of it then. So just an extra couple of quid. That was the top. I don't want to get double topped here. So the $50. There we go. We're back in. Looking for the $0.75. We've got it $0.75 on the ask. Let's see it on the bid. Come on. Let's get out there. Let's lock in a couple of base hits.